Hi, crafty friends. So I want to use window clings in a completely unexpected way. So I've got this sign. It originally had three. We used it for another project, but I'm going to cut them apart because I don't want them to hang separate. I just want it to look like one piece. So I'm just going to use a couple pieces of craft sticks here to put on the back to hold it all together. And then what I'm going to do is I've had that window cling, I think, since last year. It has a couple of little bunnies on it. So I thought, let's take one of those for this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually trace it around straight on to the wood. Now, you know with window clings, they leave a little bit, words are hard today, leave a little bit of an edge, which is fine. It'll just make the bunny look like it's a little bit bigger. If you didn't want it to be that much bigger, you could trim that little extra down. And then I'm just going to take some of the antiquing wax from Waverly, and I'm just going to paint right up to that edge. Now, this surface is not wood. It's more of like maybe like a pressed board or something. So the antiquing wax kind of absorbed, but not really absorbed. So what we'll do is once we get it all on there, look at me patiently trying to get right up to those edges. I know, and I'm using a foam brush. At first I was like, oh, I should use a regular brush. And then I was like, nope, I already got the foam one here. We're gonna make this happen. So don't worry if there's too much extra, because what we'll do is once we get the whole thing completed, I'm gonna grab a couple of little paper towels and we're just gonna kind of wipe it back since there's so much on there, especially in certain areas. I just want the background to look like it's just slightly aged. So that is where the paper towels come into play here. So I made sure when I was doing it that I just kind of ripped the paper towel. I would go in one little spot and then I would throw it away. I'd get another little piece because again, I wanted to have that look where it was just a bit aged so that the bunny really popped onto the surface. So I just really took my time around the edges. I even thought, oh man, around the edges, I could use a Q-tip, but I decided not to. I kind of liked how in some areas it was a little bit darker around the edge. And then other areas, I went right up to the edge and there wasn't a whole lot. But again, I just want that shape of that bunny to really pop. So I was going back and forth, like, should I put a tail on it? Should I not put a tail on it? So I was like, finally made the decision and I was like, yep, I have this cute little like kind of pom-pom looking thing. We could totally make our own out of yarn if you didn't have that. But I think it really helped it. Now, I did leave the hanger off of the top. If you wanted to hang this, you totally could. But the way I kind of got it set up in the vignette, I just hid it behind. But look how stinking adorable this looks. I love how much it pops off the surface. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts.